good. On everything.
I'm trimming it now. I went green jerseys, black pants.
With the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, I'm about to watch it.
All right.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in at an early opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 86 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they're going to head field and inside the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but they like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now...
Oh, what just happened there?
Set up, golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you don't want to think about a pass play. situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 6-0 our score after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there. Down.
Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Score 14-6. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the pressure gets to him. It brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we've hit halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The return man, Ty Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
2nd half starts with a run by Carter.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Carter once more.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route in a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Wilson looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
A beautiful fake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Johnson now returning.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Carter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Back now here on EA Sports. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Another tote for Carter.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbound.
Into enemy territory. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the season.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
PAT up and good by Rosas as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game. I think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it. You've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now Stafford and the Rams down 28-20. A minute 36 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. Now a dump off here complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Stafford now to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's Carter on the read option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. If 0-3 would have been bad, you get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Stafford gets this. To the tight end, Higbee. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Rosas good with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wilson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.